Today we'll talk about three most important functions: CAST, CONCAT, and COALESCE. So if you don't know how to upload your CSV file, please just back to the previous video where I described this in more details, how to upload your CSV file in the BigQuery. I will leave the comment for this for the previous video so you can check. Now if I have my customer data within this customer data data set and within my project, so if I need to run my new query, so first if I will use the cast again, because the cast is much more important. If you need to change any data type from one to another, you have to use the cast function. My date in here to be formatted as only date. Now is date and time, so I don't need date and time, I need only date, so I'll use the cast to change that. So I was gonna run the first select from where. This is the basic SQL. Select where from. This is the basic for SQL. So my data is Ala. This is my project name. This is my dataset customer. This is my customer data, and this is my customer table. This is my data. Now I need the date. I need to work on the date and my purchase. I'm gonna insert my purchase price, and I give him, I will filter my data. So if I need to check the dates between I'm gonna check date between 2020 12/01 and date between 2020 11/31. So click OK. I run my data. So you will see now I have the date is formatted as date and time. So I don't need that. I need to my date to be formatted as a date. So that's why we'll use the cast function to change the date and time to only date. So we need to work on the date, so we need to change the date. So we just give him cast underscore date. We need to format it as a date, so as date. We close the parentheses. As the second as, just give him a name like a new date, new underscore date. We have to give him the comma. So now if you run our query, you will have the our new data is sorted. So that's why we put as. The second as is for new data. This is the name for the new data, a new data name just for naming. And as date, we formatted the date as date, not date and time. So this is the first function, is where you use the cast. The second function, for example, if I need to back to my data customer, if I need to add the product ID, if I need to add my product code with the product color, so it will be easy for me to pick the color with the product code. So I will use the concat to, I have functions called concat. As we go in here, select, I need to select my concat function. So I need my product, I need my product code and my product color. I need to concat them, I need to make them in one folder together. So I will name as this one as like a new underscore product, a new product info. So I'm gonna see if I need to filter my database on, so I can concat the product code with the product color, so I can easily check the color with the product code. I have here product, so I'm gonna filter my data depend on the couch products, just to filter, see only for specific data. So let's gonna filter our data where products, where our products equal to coach. So if we run our query now, he will give us all the products that belong to coach and a new information, a new products info. He concat, so he merged the product code with the product color. So we have a gray product color, product color. I have the third tool for today. For example, if I need to check my, it's gonna check my products. So if I have products in here, if I scroll down to my products, you will see I have a null value. I have a null value. A null value is a missing value. Maybe I don't have the data for this value. So if I need to let my query, so instead, if for example I don't have the product for the null value, so instead let him choose the product code. So I will that's the use when we use the COALESCE. The COALESCE, it will list all the things that is not null value. So if I have a null value, I will let my query, instead of the null, okay, go for a product code and give me the product code instead. And that's where we use the COALESCE. So I need to check my products and with the product code. So I will give him select is from same my data. It's gonna select COALESCE, give him COALESCE underscore. The first thing we need to add is where my product data. So give me my products. Give me my product. And the second things, give me my products code. So if you have null value in the products, if I have null value in here, please give me the product code instead. So because the COALESCE is allow you to, if you don't have the data for one products, so give me something else. So to give you a list. So now it's gonna run the query. You'll see, I will see my data now. I'm gonna scroll down. I have row, I have all the products color, but I didn't give him the name. You can give him any name. So instead in here about share disk the products, now because I have null value, he give me the product ID. Because I have the information about this product ID, but I didn't know what's the product name. So in here we can keep the table as like F0, so just give him as any name, as a product info, whatever. Give him run the query. So now you have product info. This in case you don't have the null, you have null value, but instead you have all the information, so you use the COALESCE value to cover what the nulls. Instead of the null value, please give me the product code because I have the data for that. So this is all you need to know about this cleaning data within the SQL. See you in the next video.